Hello guys, and welcome to another in-depth review. My name is Tyler, and today we will be taking a look at this awesome 2016 Scion TC. Before we get started, I'd like to give a giant thanks out to Curry Toyota Scion in Watertown, Connecticut for allowing me to check out the car in today's video. If you are interested in purchasing any Scion or Toyota, give them a call, stop by, or check out their inventory online. All their contact information can be found in the description box. So this particular TC does have a few options tacked onto it. It does have the all-weather floor mats and a cargo tray, as well as a low-profile rear lip spoiler. So this particular TC is finished in the absolutely red paint color, and there are 7 total color options available. The 2016 TC is only available in front-wheel drive. So let's start getting technical here on the front. So here with the headlights, you have projector beams for your high and low beams, and you also have your, looks like halogen cornering lights there, and you have your blinkers as well as a little accent down there. You have a really aggressive front fascia too, and your Scion logo. Unfortunately, the Scion brand will be going away in the near future. So down here, these are these really good looking 18-inch alloy wheels, and you kind of have like a gray color in here, and you have the alloy popping out in the front there, and you also have ventilated disc brakes. You have turn signal mirrors. Your wheelbase stands at 106.3 inches. Your colored door handles there. Your rear wheels, and they are solid discs back here. So back here with the tail lamps, you do have LED brake lights, and your turn signals and reverse lights are halogen. You have a single exhaust outlet back here, nicely accented with some bright work. You have your TC badging, and you also do have a rear wiper back here, which is pretty good. And you also do have this optional Scion accessory rear spoiler here, which gives it a really good look. And it is one of 2 spoiler options available. So now let's go ahead and see what's under the hood. So underneath the hood, I am very happy to see that there is very minimal coverings here. You could actually see the engine. And we have a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder producing 179 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 172 pound-feet of torque at 4,100 RPM. So pretty good performance out of the naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Once again, I really like how there aren't much coverings here. And the hood does require a prop, but it's not very heavy. Okay, so let's say you're outside of the vehicle and you forgot to lock it, but you don't want to take your key fob out of your pocket. Toyota uniquely located this little pattern right here, where you can go ahead and tap it and it will lock the doors for you, as long as you have the key fob on you. But let's say you want to get in without using your key fob, all you need to do is put your hand behind the handle and it'll open for you. So now let's go ahead and check out the interior. The interior color is called charcoal. So let's go ahead and start here on the door panel. It's a really big door, so it aids for your entry and exit. So you have some nice padding here. It's nice cloth material. And you also have your window buttons here, your lock unlock, and your window lock. Your handle is chrome, and you have some nice accenting here. And here on the door you have actually 3 speakers for your premium 8-speaker Pioneer audio system. Down here you have a little bit of storage. So to the left of the dash you have your power mirror controls, and down here you have your hood release and OBD inlet there, and then you have your pedals that are covered in rubber so you don't lose your grip. And over here you have a manual seat, you have a height adjustment and your recline, and then your back and forth is located right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop in and check out the rest of the interior. Okay, so I do have the key for the vehicle. You have the nice Scion logo on the back, and then you have your lock, unlock, and a panic alarm. So all you need to do to start the vehicle is just make sure the key is in the interior of the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake, and the start logo will illuminate green. And then all you have to do is press that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at this leather wrapped steering wheel here, and it kind of has a flat bottom, which is pretty cool. And you have the perforations on the side here and some nice grips. You also have some paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel, which is pretty cool. So on the left side here you have your audio volume, then you have some other media selections. This is probably your preset, where you can select your presets, and you also have a mode button. And it's all surrounded, the airbag cover is all surrounded by some very nice metallic accents there. And you have the nice Scion logo on the airbag cover. So to the left you have your lights and your high beams, as well as your turn signals. And then over here you also have your wiper controls, front and rear. And then right here you also have your cruise control. So you can set it by going down, cancel it by going forward, reset, and then set it by pressing it in. So up here are your gauges, and they are really nice. They look sporty. Over here is your RPM. In the middle you have your fuel level, and over here is your speedometer. And you have a digital odometer in the middle there. You have some really cool looking accents around the air vents here. You have your 4-way hazards. You have a digital clock, which is always useful. And you have your passenger airbag button right there. So down here is your media screen. So this is kind of your home screen here. You don't have navigation or any of that stuff. This is just sort of a radio screen. So you have AM, FM, AHA, you have USB, Bluetooth audio, as well as your auxiliary audio. So, and you also can use your Bluetooth to call, but you need to pair a device first, obviously there. So, if we go to here, we have the stop button, and we also have your climate control, which is a single climate control here, single zone climate control rather. You have all your zones here, as well as your front and rear defrost. You have your fan speed, as well as your AC, or temperature. Down here you have a pretty cool tray. It says Scion on it, and you can probably put your phone there because it's nice and rubbery, so it won't move around. You also have a 12-volt power outlet. You have your traction control off. You also have a USB and auxiliary inlet there. So this is the gear selector for your 6-speed automatic transmission, and it's nicely wrapped in leather, and you have some nice metallic on the back there. So this is your park. You go over for reverse, then you have neutral and drive, and you could kick it over for manual mode. You could use it you could change between gears like this, or you can use the pedal shifters up here. As you can see, we're in 4th gear, and we could change it down into 1st. So right here is your manual parking brake, which is always an awesome touch. And over here you have 2 pretty deep cup holders, so you can probably fit whatever cup you want in there. And over here you have a nice little armrest that's nice and softly padded. You can open that up. You have a pretty decent amount of storage. And all along the dash you have this pretty cool textured surface right here. So up here we find some lights that we can turn on by this button here. And then we have our sunroof controls. So this is a panoramic sunroof, so which means you have this portion and then a portion in the back for the backseat drivers. And you do have a shade, of course, that does block out 100% of the light. And you also do have a shade back there that does block 100% of the light as well. So if we open it, it will go up and over the roof to clear the rear portion. And it opens that far. And then you also have a window deflector there, which is pretty cool. Up here are your visors, and you do have a mirror. There's no light. And your regular rear view mirror is manual dimming there. So now let's go ahead and shut it off. So to gain access to the rear seat, all you have to do is flip this upwards and the seat will slide up, so you have an easy entrance there. And it's a really good looking back seat, and it looks like you can actually sit back there with some amount of comfort. So let me just climb in there really quick. So yeah, you could definitely sit back here. You know, this seat is obviously farther back, but it's definitely usable space. And it's really nice up here with the little sunroof part. And you do have some illumination back here. And a pretty good speaker. And a few cup holders. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. And this door handle does have the same smart key access system as the driver's door does. So this is pretty much a mirror of the driver's door. You just have a few less buttons. You have your window control and lock unlock. You still have the 3 speakers and the pretty cool handle and a small amount of storage there. The passenger seat is manually controlled too. So in the glove box you have a pretty good amount of storage. You have all your documents and stuff in there. You have a really cool looking air vent there for the passengers. So next, let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk. So you can open the trunk by a little button right underneath the Scion logo there, and it'll pop the whole hatch open for a big wide entry there. And you have your all-season floor mats rather, and your trunk mat back here. You have little storage cubbies, and it's a really good amount of space. You can have a light back here, and some cargo tie downs. So your fuel tank door is lockable, and you have to flip the switch there to open it. And it is on the driver's side. And your gas mileage stands at 23 city and 31 highway. Okay, so to wrap up, thank you guys very much for watching this video, and make sure you stay tuned for future in-depth reviews.